Welcome student in our today's online section of subject Mechatronics. Today we are going to take some more numericals on this block diagram reduction methods. Here is the numerical number 3, and we are going to determine the transfer function by block reduction technique. So transfer function using block reduction technique or method. So here it is the block. This is the input. Input is always positive. Here we are having some in block. This is block G of C. Again we have some point here. Is minus. Okay. Again, second point is plus, is minus. This block or function G1. Then after this we have function G2. Here we have having a feedback loop. Function H1 is negative feedback. Again, there is another feedback loop having function H2 instead of G2. Again, having a feedback listen to that. Here you can see this feedback loop having a single line. No function or no block is present there, so we call this loop as a unit feedback loop, and we will name the function 1. And here we are doing the output C. So in this numerical, for reducing this, we first use this rule of reducing the feedback loop. This is negative part or negative sign, so this can be reduced as G1 upon 1 plus G1 into H. So this is the first reduction in this block. Now this now we are having this block and this block, they are in series. So we can reduce them by multiplying this into this. So we can reduce it as G1 into G2. We can reduce it as this G2 is we are going to multiply G1 into G2 upon 1 plus G1 into H1. Now we are having this as a feedback loop. This feedback loop is again negative. So how we are going to reduce this? This can be reduced as G1 into G2 upon 1 plus G1 upon H1 upon 1 plus This side is minus. So here we are going to take 1 plus in bracket G1 G2 upon 1 plus G1 H1 into this H. Okay. So here cross multiplication. This cross multiply here. This complete goes down. Then it becomes 1 plus G1 into H1. 1 plus G1 into H1 plus G1 G2 into H2. Now this denominator and this denominator get cancelled, and we get this value as G1 G2 upon 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G2 into H of. So this value we need to be right here, and reducing this negative number. What this value is? G1 G2 upon 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G2 and H. Okay. This summing point also got removed. Now you can see this GC and this block, they are in series. So we can reduce it by simply multiplying this G of C to this block here. Okay. Now we are having this feedback loop, and this feedback loop is, there is not mention of the function. Here no block is present, so we can say that it is a unit feedback transfer loop. So how we are going to remove this unit feedback transfer loop? By using the same formula. This feedback loop is again of negative. We consider that function of this loop is 1. So here we are, to reduce this, we need to use the negative feedback loop reduction formula. So it will be G1 G2 GC upon 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G2 and H of 1. As this minus sign is present here, we need to take plus 1 plus G1 G2 GC upon 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G2 H1. Okay. The function is present here, it will be taken as 1. Okay. So now this cross multiplication here, which is 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G2 H2 . Okay, so here after doing this cross multiplication, it gets this off as this G1 G2 GC upon 1 plus G1 H1 plus the same I'm writing here G1 G2 H1 or this cross multiplication here 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G2 H2 plus G1 G2 G of C 1 denominator, this will cancel with this denominator, and we get this value as I'm going to write here. So this term and this term are related. So the value is G1, G2, G of C upon this 1 plus G1 H1 plus G1 G2 H2 plus G1 G2 G of C, and this is the answer. Okay, so this is the first numerical. Now we are going to see another numerical, which is numerical number 4. Numerical number 5. Find the transfer function using the simple gesture equality. Is positive. So the function is G of C. S gives plus. Sorry. G minus. Then again. Something. Sorry, the numerical is like this. Initially, we are getting to some points here. G1. Feedback loop. We have 2. This is G2. And here the function is H1. Okay. Then here G3. It again has to need feedback loop. This is output C. Okay. So before initial state in this numerical can be solved as, we are going to shift this block G1 after the summing point. So for this, for shifting this G1 to here, we need to change this as G1. As we are going to shifting this block, then we need to take this function here, H2 upon G1. Okay, now this G1 and G2, they are in series, so we can simply reduce this as G1. Okay. Now in the next step, we are going to change the position of these two. Okay. So there is nothing required to do the position of these two. Simply we can change this position of the two summing points here. So this for this plus this minus and for this G1 G2 is simply plus here. Okay. H. Okay, so now here we can solve this G1 G2 having the negative positive feedback of H1, and it can be reduced as G1 G2 upon 1 minus G1 G2 into H1. To reduce this feedback of H1. Now you can see this block and this block, these two are in series. So we can reduce these two. These two blocks can be reduced into a single block. I simply by taking this G3 here. Okay. So now what is having here? Here we are having this negative feedback loop to this block here. So negative feedback loop. So we need to solve it. This negative feedback loop can be solved as G1, G2, G3 upon 1 minus G1, G2, H1 upon feedback loop is negative, so we need to take a value of plus 1 plus G1, G2, G3 upon 1 minus G1, G2, H1 multiplied by H2 upon G1. Now this G1 is cancelled with this G1 here. Okay, and now we are going to make a cross multiplication here for making the plus. Okay, so here we are. Now we are going to make a cross multiplication here. So this cross multiplication can be written as 1 minus G1, G2, H1 upon 1 plus this term. Now this term is get cancelled with this term here, and we are having this answer of this numerator on this denominator, and it can be written here. This numerator term G1, G2, G3 upon 1 minus G1, G2, H1 plus G2, G3, H1 Now for this function we are having this negative unit feedback loop. So again we need to do some rough work and we need to reduce this term here. So this term can be reduced by using the same formula I used multiple times. So this can be reduced as by using the conventional formula I used many times. See, we just need to add a term here. Whenever you are having a unit feedback loop at that time, just add this numerator here. We only need to add this numerator here. Whether this feedback is negative, then add plus, and when this feedback is positive, then use sign minus. And this is the answer of this numerator. From the next section, we will start our chapter number 4. Thank you.